that was a lot.
Everybody's moved.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
No, bitch, everybody is moved.
Thank you.
You didn't want to do this? Man, you had a purpose.
It came out way better than I expected.
Bro,
I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all
first of all, for opening up,
Yes. And being
you
vulnerable.
expose it all.
Yes.
And that was only in a chapter.
That's only a little
That's
bit.
the second.
That's not all.
Uh-huh.
That's not all. I already know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Damn.
You did an amazing job.
But you know what? I'm gonna let you know something. And I can tell a lot of us have experienced a lot.
Yeah.
Now, might not your situation, but a lot of us experience something
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
One too many.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Or we know somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It
Yeah.
didn't happen to us.
It happened to somebody we
Yes.
knew.
Yeah.
I know somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
The percentage,
God
the amount of people that it happens to, the percentage is wild.
I thought I was gonna be turned up.
We gonna get back there.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't need a reason, every season is my season, They didn't believe it, now they see just who they sleeping on. I ain't tripping, I'm forgiving, they didn't obey. They just conditioned to the system, they'll learn someday. Yeah, better learn later than never. The future endeavors you can never measure. I don't know what to tell you, but I don't got time for apology letters. But I appreciate the pressure. It created such a texture. Now I can weather any storm, any form, yo, whenever. I'm doing better than better. It could been us all together. Always.
So how are you now?
Broken.
No. That is not brokenness. That sits there.
Man.
That is healing.
I
That is
feel
somebody that
like
took their power
a
back.
few of my broken
That's
pieces
right.
were put back into my body. That's how I feel. I feel like a few more broken pieces were put back together.
Amen.
Yeah.
To God be the glory.
I told the devil I want my stuff back. Everything you took from you, I want it back. It's mine. You can have it. So I had just told him when I was out there. So when I came in here, I honestly didn't think I would speak this fluently. Like, to God be the glory, because what? Like, when it was just me and Dave, like doing a mock session, I stuttered through that chapter so bad. I was embarrassed. Like, what? What are you? These are your words. Why are you going through them like that? But the more that I write, the more I get comfortable with. It's not about me. It's not about me. If I can share these vulnerable moments with someone and it brings them out of that place of like depression, or like people are really broken, they're hurting, and they don't even want to go there because it hurts. So if I can bring someone to light, to show them that the healing process is worth it, then that's all I came to do.
You listening? Oh, sorry. When you heard that song on and on and on.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
always. Oh, sorry.
no. This
Right,
is one
right.
of the things that when I was saying, when I go into a chapter and I ask God to reveal things to me,
Okay.
it's one of those. I have the 7 artists, like I said, I outline 7 chapters. So I have Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Kanye West, Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill, and no, India is not in there. Nas, it is Nas. Nas.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
Nasir.
it's Nas. Nasir, baby.
Nasir.
Baby, yes. So I I start each chapter with a quote from them. So from one of those. So chapter 4 was crazy. Chapter 4 was crazy. I got that me and Dave manifested chapter 4 together. The quote from chapter 4 together was amazing. But that just goes back to our spiritual journey and how much of an impact she's had on me writing this kind of book. Like, it's okay. Like the reason why it's so hard is because I know with writing these 4 chapters, the amount of pain and reliving things, I know how much hurt it is, and I haven't even gotten to the shit that hurt me the most. So if these 4 chapters brought me this much pain, but coming above it, who said that the other day? Tanisha. Coming on the back end of it, once you heal from something, once you go through something and see what's on the other side, what's on the other side of that healing, that's what keeps me going. But going through the storm is so hard. But knowing that there's something greater on the other side, which is to me touching so many lives, that's what's greater on the other side at the end of this book. That's what keeps me going.
But you're breaking those chains that kept you from talking in the first place.
Yes. Yes. From talking in the first place. And like I said, everybody don't gotta be as transparent as me. Nobody gotta even tell everybody that story. But acknowledge that there is a story there. Acknowledge that there is healing from that little situation, even if it seems little to somebody else or it doesn't happen to everybody. Oh well, not everybody get over it. No, acknowledge that happened and acknowledge that you have not healed from that yet. And that may be the underlining of a lot of our insecurities or our anger or our confusion in life. That the healing that we need to do, that might be just what we need to rectify those things. Everybody got a story.
You have to come to your why. Why am I this way? Why do I move the way I move? Why do I think the way I think? What happened?
What happened?
Why am I this way? Because we're not
Yeah.
just that way for no reason.
Yeah.
Right. Something
Yeah.
happened. You can't tell us.
Something
You can't
happened.
say that you had a child that's had straight A's their entire life, and all of a sudden you come with an F and there's no why.
Yeah. Nobody asks why.
There's a why.
So what did you learn about yourself with this journey?
The biggest thing that I learned in this journey is everybody is healing. My mama, I was angry with my mama for a long time. I was angry with my daddy for a long time. I was angry with my grandparents for a long time when I came to a realization that I was broken. And when I came to a realization that it was because how I was raised, what I seen, what I thought, what y'all let me see as adults, if that makes sense. And realizing that they were children at one time too, that they had to grow up too, that they didn't get no fucking blueprint when they had me or any of their kids. There was like, when I learned that, it made me forgive easier because everyone has a story. And the fact that my mama didn't heal or my daddy didn't heal doesn't mean that I can't help them heal even at this point. But I feel like maybe not. Maybe they can go through this healing journey with me, but I feel like I gotta heal first and able to pull them out of there. I don't know though. I haven't shared any of this book with my parents. They know I'm writing it.
How did your family know? How did they react?
Was crazy.
And like you said, I'm pretty sure it happens in the
Ethnicity.
yes.
Yeah, of course.
But black people sweep shit under the rug.
They don't even send their kids to counseling for it.
Well, you have to understand one of the first things that every black parent tells you, what go on in this house
Stays in this house.
And that's the problem.
Period. I tell my
Because it
kids
stays
that.
in the house.
I tell my kids that.
She would have told, if she
Hurt
would have
people, hurt
disclosed
people.
all information.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
And that's where it goes
And
back
she
to
might have
that shit
already-
happened to her, so she can heal from that shit
she
either.
might have already.
She don't even know how to deal with it. So
Yeah.
for a long time I was upset with my mom about that, but
Yeah.
learning that she didn't even deal with her
Yeah.
issues.
You gotta accept that.
You gotta just accept
that.
it. You have to accept
When
it.
you accept that, you move past.
You move past it, and
The
that's when you
people,
move
the
forward.
people that hurt you, you accept that they've been hurt,
Yes.
and they either dealt with it or didn't.
Yep. Either way, that don't make me shit.
So when you
So I
accept
gotta move
that,
on. It
Yeah.
goes back to what Mama Visual was saying about forgiveness. I gotta move on
yes,
regardless.
that shit's resonating.
Yeah.
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 If you don't forgive them, you can't move on.
Can't move on. You can't.
When you accept that and you say, okay, that happened, that ain't me. That ain't me.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
That's not me. I'm not those broken pieces.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
What y'all said I was.
Yeah.
I'm not.
In the process of you writing your book, you're at home or you're in the car, whenever you're writing, what is your tactics to silence everything around you? To be able to dive heavy in, because as you're writing, you still have your day-to-day life, kids and this and that. How do you silence everything around you and just hear your inner voice?
I think it, for me, the hardest part about writing my book is actually sitting down and writing my book. When I actually sitting down and writing my book, this whole time, I've probably done it 7 times. Actually sitting down and actually writing. The whole other process is just compiling information, compelling resources, compelling like conversations with my mama, conversations with my dad, conversations with my sisters. Like it brings up so much stuff that I didn't realize. Oh, that's why. So, as far as when I do get the urge to write, when I do feel like it's time to write, I'll pray first, I meditate first, I get my stones out. The stones that I need to bring out what I want to speak. I ask the gods for direction. I didn't stage the first 2 chapters. The last 2 chapters I saged my atmosphere before. It was a time where all the kids was gone. I always pick a time where my youngest kid always somewhere. But my oldest one, he grown, so he always somewhere. So honestly, I do get a lot of peace with my kids being older. But I do find that spot where I know ain't nobody about to pop up. So I write better in the morning though. It's nuts, but I get extra time at night. There was a book, The War of Art. We always get that backwards. The War of Art. And they talk about resistance a lot. And in one of the chapters, he just prints out a prayer that he speaks to his muses. Because there's different muses for different talents. So you speak to your muses, which is your spirit guides, which is God. It's just all entangled. You know what I'm saying? And you ask, I need this type of direction for this chapter. I need this type of mode. I'm trying to go here. I'm trying to give this type of feel. Because the whole book, I wanted to have an R&B feel, a vibe. I don't want it to be just sad. You know?
R&B is
a little R&B feel, a little hip hop R&B feel. So that's why I'm starting every chapter with my favorites,
So that's what I too. You move when spirit tells you to move too. Even if it's for that short period of time, you'll be writing something down, speaking up, or asking a question. You gotta really obedient with that.
I have. Thank you. Thank you. I have. Yeah. I was just talking about that the other day. Being open to hear God. I feel like meditation opens up my
everything.
It opens me up to receive from God. Yes. Yeah. It puts me in that space. Yeah. So thank y'all.
expecting all
Bruh.
that.
Move, thank you.
Yee, so fluently.
That was nice.
So godly. That was beautiful. All right. To see Lareshia come about this shell, for her to speak so boldly with her chin up and her chest out. I remember when I first met her voice was low, she spoke a certain way, she kind of dragged herself, and just gradually her posture changed. The tone of her voice changed. You know what I'm saying? And all I did was remind her who she was. I didn't do anything extra. You know, you told me what you wanted to do. I'm like, well, look, you need this to do it, some tools. And I just spoke life. So anybody that you know that has a dream or just has an idea, like, push them to do that, because I learned a lot from just by conversations and certain questions. I called her crying. Do you think I was me? You know what I'm saying? Yes. And this journey was together for real. So I just sincerely want to say, Reese, I'm so proud of you. I'm so grateful that we've come back into a full circle. And like I said, everybody's here because they were chosen to be here today. And I mean, I would not have this birthday any other way. Like, I'm in tears, not just because of the story, but because I'm seeing this come to life, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we keep moving more in purpose, and the path keeps getting more narrow, and it keeps going directly where we're supposed to go, because you're going to get to your destination no matter what. You can take any route that you want. You can go this way, you can go that way. You know what I'm saying?
What's
But
meant for you is meant for you.
you still want to get there. It's not a failure, it's another way to not go. That's the wrong exit. You can go this way. Or you know, you can go the local way instead of going the highway. So that's really all this is. We're just figuring it out. We don't know.
That's
We just
it.
figured it out, but we have the way this conversation works is how we talk every day. That's our conversation. You know what I mean? So I really feel like this is a godly thing. This God sister, you know, sharing my mother, my godmother with you, my God sister. Like, this is divine.
Been trying to tell ya, inhale, exhale, listen, God we trust, blessings pouring in, holy grail filled.
We'll be alright. I know it gets hard sometimes. We know that the sun gon' shine, and we gon'